I did have a startup in 2000. I decided I never wanted to raise money again. It was the dot-com crash. And somehow I managed to raise $3 million dollars right in the middle of that from an incubator, which means they take 51%. That did not go well. Once they realized this is going to be a prolonged crash, they reneged and pulled our funding and tried to sue us for fraud. They were not successful. And so when I started this startup in 2008, I said, I'm not going to ever do that again. I did know somebody, he was a friend of mine. I talked to him about what I was doing, and he said, I'll write you a check for 125,000 so you can get started. We were able to just self-fund and grow through revenue. It was slower than we would have liked, and there were times in our growth where we wanted to tackle something and we couldn't afford it. I always think, especially when you don't have funding, I was always on a tightrope, right? On one side is the risk that you're not giving your business enough fuel to grow. And on the other side is you are over investing in things too early. And so I think the talent of a great bootstrapper is the ability to just stay perfectly on that rope and not fall off one side or the other. And by the way, the guy who put in 125, he made more than 2 million. So it didn't work out too badly for him.
Growing people from within, they understand you, they're interested, they're vested, they are motivated. Even if they don't have experience, train them. The main thing that they should have in copious amounts is critical thinking and empathy. And I think with those two qualities, you can train anyone to pretty much launch that. Though you hire for specific positions, hire people who have a great attitude and who are great critical thinkers who can then pick up multiple things and roll with them, right? At any given point, because you've cross-trained people and these people now know end-to-end systems and how the company runs end-to-end, you can do more with less. That's the culture that we set, right? And then when people came on board, whether it was engineering or product or whoever, it was required for them to do customer support so that they understood the customer, they understood the product, they understood the system, and they understood the pain points of what everybody was going through. So we used to also make them do runs. So we would have them go out and deliver stuff, right? So many engineers came back and they were like, even if they were in denial of, of a bug to be solved, when we send them out and they hit that bug as the customer, they, no questions asked, they fixed it. So, so it was like, making them feel their own pain sometimes.